Hello, everyone. Hope everyone can hear me clearly. Welcome to the Factorio live stream. This is episode 10, or number 10. And yes, it is exactly as it says. Guys, I have been having one train revelation after another this game. Absolutely. I almost want to start over, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get this achievement at the very least, because I've worked hard and long past couple months trying to get this achievement, so I'm gonna do it. How you guys doing today? Anyway, I hope I have a good show for you. I did vet some music, so hopefully you can hear that and you're enjoying it. We're gonna figure out, so let's go ahead. I don't have much to say after yesterday. I looked into mods for Stellaris and it ain't looking good, so but I'm not gonna get into that. Yeah, I seem to get a lot more views on my stream with this game than with that game. So, so that gives me some ideas. Tell me what you guys think, but I would absolutely love to share with you guys in a video a real guide about how to do this stuff with trains that I've been doing. I have been playing this for literal days, more than 24 hours without a single lockup. That means trains being stuck. It has not happened to me my entire game because of the way I do things. It's very simple. But now that I know how to keep my trains from locking up ever, and I also know pretty much, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, is the most compact way for me to do trains. So let's pull back the curtain and I will show you what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to go to our map. Now this is my base. It has expanded considerably. In case you weren't here for episode 9, I have been playing a lot in between and I have been doing things like this. This is my green circuit factory. Now it doesn't look like much, but there are a lot of principles at work here. First principle is, unless you are doing like 1,000 rocket launches a minute, you're really not going to need more than 4 cars. Really not. But if you do less than 4 cars, you can have problems. And also, the best balancer is 4 belts, no matter what, as far as, I've learned. Or at least the least complicated and the most reliable. And you generally can get by with 4 belts of something, okay? And if, in this case, we only have 3 belts, because we only have 3 factories, it can easily funnel in 4, 2, 3. Now, I mean, the ratio may not be exactly perfect, but you get my idea. So, now, the principle here with how I do these train stops, it is basically an oval. I call it a U shape, but I guess it looks like an oval, but it's really not. It's a U shape. It's just a U joint. That's all it is. This is basically the most compact I think you can really make something and still leave room for multiple trains to be on the same track, provided that they're 4 cars. Now, if you have bigger trains, this ain't going to work as much. But the thing of it is, and that's the other reason why it's not a good idea to have bigger trains, unless you are a, organizational wizard and you have boundless amounts of mental energy, you are not going to be able to figure out how to do anything bigger than this. It's going to make your head hurt because it's not going to be able to fit anywhere. I know it sounded really bad, but just get your head out of the gutter. But you know what I'm saying, right? You want as much space as possible to run your factory. Because especially in the beginning, when you start trains, you don't have a lot of space. Now, right now, we're in a position to where we actually have a lot of space. So that's what we're going to work on soon. So now this is interesting. The pollution zone is going past our fence. So we may need to eventually pay attention to that. But not right now. Right now, it seems to be okay. They're almost touching. I don't even know if I made a factory for explosive stuff yet. I don't think I did. So But I got nuclear power with the U-joint principle, and I'm pleased to announce, and I'm going to enlighten you guys, that you can now power your nuclear setups on rails with water. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Thank you, Woob. Thank you. Because I remember I tried to do that in early access before Space Age, and I could not do it. You could not bring enough trains here and enough water to fuel the nuclear reactor. It just didn't work. So, yeah. So, there we go. I have a lot of power. A lot of power potential. Between 500 and 600. I probably... Well, dude, my steam engine's not even working that much. So, I'll probably just leave it put. I will clear this stuff out eventually. I probably need to. So, yeah. This stuff is really cool. The other real big advantage of just having everything on rails is the taxi system. Now, I am in my taxi. This is just a single train, and it's got cargo in the back, you know, so I can, you know, be out there long term. But essentially with this, wherever there's a rail and I have signaled properly and set up properly, I can be anywhere on the map in less than 30 seconds. And that is a huge, huge advantage when you've got all this going on. You cannot do this in a car. I'm sorry. This would be maddening. It was maddening. And walking, of course, is terrible. Even with exoskeletons, this is going to be a trip, right? But I can make it down here by pressing Control left click. I can make it down here in seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's more. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come on. 16. It's embarrassing me. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and here it comes. 31. Okay, so it just had to go over to embarrass me, right? Just to troll me. So, but look how much distance I covered in that 30 seconds. There's no way in hell I would have been able to make it there on foot, let alone a car through this factory in less than 30 seconds. Okay? So that is the main thing. And theoretically, with robots, you can stay in your car, and as long as you leave it on manual, your robots will build track for you, and you never have to leave this rail car, theoretically. It would be awkward and difficult sometimes to not do that. Sometimes I do get out, but really, more and more, I'm just staying in my car, man. I call this my Grab. It's not really my... I mean, you can call it a taxi, you can call it Uber. Uber is probably more appropriate for where I'm at right now, but in the Philippines, we have Grab. This is my Grab, man. I just... And so, okay, so I will... Now, I actually want to know why it took him so long. Well, this rail system is not perfect, right? And the biggest reason is because I kind of had to have this go on a one-way rail around here. And it really couldn't be helped because I want this compact. And if I were to do 2 lanes, I might be able to do it, but just barely. And it would have been a really huge headache. I would have had to undo and tear down a lot of stuff. Like you see this oil thing here. This would have caused a lot of problems. So I just like, screw this. It's single rail, one way. You know, it's like when you go in a city, you know, there's one-way roads, and they're annoying, but that's the only way the city can function with traffic, is if things are going one way. So that's kind of how this is. I have each type of oil set up on a train. So what are my goals this run, or this stream? So we have power. We have nuclear power. Now, it's okay, but it could be better, of course. I don't have covariance enrichment. That's a challenge. And there is a definite problem here. I am looking on this map, and we have a lot of area, and I'm not seeing a single green patch. That, I think, is really bad. And the worst part is, it is starting to dwindle a little bit. That's our only uranium patch 4 miles around. So I think what I want to do up until this point, I've had a real, I've had just a big swath of area. I think what I want to do now with my defenses and my perimeter is just stick it to the rails. So wherever there's rails outside of this, I call this the dingo fence. You can see why. I will just surround, I'll just make sure that it has dingo fence around it, so that if they do get attacked, they're not going to do it unchallenged. And some solid defenses around things like this right here, okay? Instead of just clearing every single thing, which takes hours, and I just don't have that kind of time. So I think really we just push to where we need to go. We zap what we need to zap, and then we make rails with, bordered by the dingo fence. We just kind of, the dingo fence is at the rails instead of any further than that. So, and if they want to attack the existing dingo fence, they can do that, whatever. I don't care. But, yeah. So now I could set down a lot of solar panels to supplement things, but like really, I think we just need to get fast and get to space and get this achievement as fast as possible, so we can crack open Covarics enrichment and get this problem solved. So, what's the next step? What's hilarious? Wait a minute. Now, ain't that funny? I said I didn't have a lockup for a long time, but now I got one. What's going on here? Okay. All right, I see the problem right here. It's not the way. See, so check this out. See this right here? I don't have a single signal around here. So this is just forgetfulness. It's not really because my system doesn't work. So I'm just making that clear to you guys. See, there's no signal here. So what we're gonna have to do, we should be able to turn around. Yeah, I believe we have a way to turn around. We're gonna go over here. We'll go right here, and we'll start setting signals. And when we get uranium fuel, it's going to go even faster, but I'm not really going to do that right now. Right now, we need to get focused on just taking care of any issues. And the only reason he stopped there is because I was there. So the grab's the only thing that's going to make your trains lock up if you do things correctly. And we could just do this. And this here, okay, and we can just move this, and then move this right here, and then probably just be like that, or okay, that, and then that right there, okay, and then I mean, this is just approximate. I'm not really like trying to do this perfect, at a perfect distance. I really don't care. Yeah, we could probably just go right here. Go. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we have to find where. I think we're gonna put our. We got to make a red circuit factory next, so I think we're just gonna go right here, and we're just gonna start blueprinting it out. I don't have a blueprint for it yet, in the format that I have this, or actually this. So I'm gonna show you. So I want to show you this. Let's see. So I'll wait for him to come down. Yeah. And then I'll just get out, and then I'll show you guys my green circuit factory I made, and how it's cool and what I did. So what was this here? I saw a bunch of green something. Huh. Okay, I guess I didn't see it. All right. Oh no, there it is right there. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's right. I cleared this. I cleared this. In fact, I probably could put my green circuits here. And in fact, I should. I should put, well, not. Yeah, I should put my green circuits here. So, blue circuits require, yeah, they do require green circuits. So that would be a good place to put my green circuits. Somewhere here, I could probably tear this down. Could be a good place to put my red circuits. And I'll snake them over here and connect them to the blue circuit factory. But honestly, I think I really should just get rid of this and just, yeah, have this just be for rockets, honestly. And really, so see the thing, show you. So this right here is the input for the my U-joint factory, okay? They come in. Now, this one is iron, so filters out and it only puts iron in here. The iron comes over here. Don't need as much iron as copper for green circuits. So it comes through, okay? And yeah, so it comes through and gets distributed evenly or mostly evenly to all these factories. Now, I only have one train going here, but I could have many more. You know, I could just have this be solid all the time. So yeah, make no mistake. All I gotta do is just go claim more mines, make more trains. I probably just need to make more trains. Definitely could make a stop here and have built these over here, but I want to make sure I've decided what I want to do with this real estate here. I have a huge concrete factory. I just, you know, preempt it. All right. So, back to this. So here comes the copper train. And so you can have multiple resources on the same stop. You can, in fact, with all these chests, you could configure it so that, like, almost any number of trains, in theory, a maximum of 6, 12, 24 trains with 24 different resources you could input into here. Now, obviously, they'd be less efficient if each one was if it was only one inserter. So, yeah. But if you've got more than 2 resources, or if you have 2 resources right here, you know, and you can figure out the ratios, you know, doing math if you're a spreadsheet guy. I'm not a spreadsheet guy. I hate that shit. But if you are, I mean, you could still figure that out. And you don't need all these different train stops for one goddamn factory. You just need one. Okay? Just set it up like that. You do that through filtering your inserter. Okay? And then yeah, they produce green circuits. Now, I love what I figured out here with the green circuits. Now, I'm sure I know other YouTubers, they have, here's the perfect green circuit factory. I get that. But this is so simple. And I will never do it any way else again. It saves so much space because, see, here, I don't know if you noticed, but I can put beacons here. And I'm going to. Okay, so you can beacon this up. And it ain't going to be perfect, but it's going to get the job done. You're going to have plenty of beacons to make these faster. And then you've got circuits. See, you've got circuits on the sides. There's just enough room to be able to do this. It's great. It's great. Now, this isn't 100% perfect. I have to do some tweaking because of the fact that, you know, when it comes, it comes out only on one side. So that's, and I will optimize that at some point. But for right now, I mean, it works just fine. I mean, as long as it gets here and the chests are full, we got a train full of green circuits, man. And the reason I think in my future games, I'm going to have a mostly rail factory, not really a belt factory like right here. Because look at this mess. This is just a mess. Now, you're still going to have this, but it's so much nicer when you could just do this, you know, and have this much throughput. It's incredible. I just had to find a system that worked, and I finally found one. So after all these years. And not to mention, I'm finally not confused with trains. The only time they lock up is if there's something deliberately stopped in the way. You know? Like my taxi. And look at all these trains that are on this. Okay? Now this is weird. What is this guy doing? What is it? Okay, this is the nuclear fuel train, okay? So he's only got, he's just a little small train with a little thing, just a little inserter, but that's all he needs, right? And then this thing processes, you know, nuclear fuel and stores all the uranium. You know, we got chests full of the stuff. We got chests full of uranium-235, and we split it off. Make sure you split it off when you're making 235, so you have enough for Coverick's enrichment to get that started. You want to do it early. You want to split down the middle what 235 you produce. Okay, so now with this setup, as you notice, there's 2 inserters on every car that takes out the, you know, that takes out the 235. Now, see right here, and see, I need iron to make the fuel, so I just do this right here. The iron train shows up, dumps the iron, and then leaves. You know, is it 100% optimal, 100% efficient? No, but nothing is. I'm telling you, nothing is. And if you think your system is the most optimal, most perfect thing ever, I know a lot of YouTubers that would tell you you're wrong, and that could probably pick apart your designs. I mean, it never ends, man. That there's really no such thing as perfection. So, yeah, I mean, absolutely, I could make this better, and I'm going to. That's the beauty of it. The principles here are perfect. My build isn't perfect, right? But the mechanics, the laws, the hidden laws that I've uncovered that allow this build, that is perfect, I guess you could say. So, you know, for the fact, you know, merging with chain signals and right-of-way with rail signals. Simple. Perfect. And as long as you do it correctly, you don't have a signal wrong or missing signal here, your trains will not lock up. Period. And it doesn't need to be as complicated as all those tutorial videos that are on this very game and out there other YouTubers. So that's back to what I'm saying. After this, I am definitely going to make a train video, a train tutorial, absolutely giving you guys what I learned and how to do it, breaking it down. This setup right here, explaining why this here works, and it's so simple and easy to do. And then why I do this with the U-joints. Now, you could do something else, but like, for example, my friend, he has a sideways U. Well, think of it as that's awkward. It takes up a lot of space. And if we were to put it here, we wouldn't have nearly as many stops as we do now. You could fit a lot more in when you have a simple cylinder like this. Anyway, okay, so back to the green circuits. So this is pretty cool, and we could easily optimize this so that it goes on both sides of the belt. You know, absolutely. If nothing else, we could have a bulk inserter here, chucking it on the side every other one. And I am probably going to do that just for a quick fix, because there's not going to be enough output here to overwhelm that bulk inserter. There's just not. So, let's see. Yeah. So now we're going to do red circuits. So what I like to do now that making the factories on site thing, It was a good idea. It's just I wasn't thinking big enough for one, and two, um, it's still really a real big pain in the butt and really time consuming. To basically with this whole thing over here, I've been having to reinvent the wheel every single thing that I place down. With this, I have all of these blueprinted, including this. So if I need more green circuits, I don't have to do this mess no more. I can just go, you know what? Flop, and then camp, and then, oh, I ran out. You know, stay in my train, go back to my factory here, get more stuff, come back, flop. Okay, it's finished. And there you go. I have, and then set up the trains, of course, program them, and then it's good. Hours off of my time. So basically that's kind of, so I wanted to just talk to you guys about that. Show you guys what I was doing here. Yeah, this, see, this is really good. And yeah, we definitely need to get some more iron trains in here, because iron seems, obviously looks like it's a bottleneck, and you can easily see what the problem is. And yeah, this is really good. This is our mining setup. This is basically how we mine, and I have basically a somewhat, I wouldn't say perfect ratio of miners to, you know, furnaces. And so yeah, 4 furnaces, pretty standard, right? 4 belts, and you got 4 lines here. And now, and you could always just, it doesn't even matter if this is a bigger patch, you could just do this anyway, and then expand it later if you look here and go, oh, okay, these are dead, but there's still more patches here. You could just hook it up manually that way, you know, do a little spot checking there. So, yeah. So I think we're, yeah, right here is where I want it. I don't want it here because there's a coal patch, and that's a coal patch as well. I kind of want to keep it on one side. Now there is stone here, so I don't know if I may need to move it further down. We'll see. Or what I'm also thinking too is, you know, bending this to make it so that this will be straight and I can connect it there. So, all right, let's get started. So we're gonna show you guys my blueprint book. And so mainly we're working out of the extraction blueprint book. You can have books inside of books inside of books. So we did our nuclear power plant. Okay, we did the green circuits. Good. Okay, so we should have a blank module here. Here we go. This is the blank factory template. Okay, input and output. This is the thing I made this, and this out of. That all came from right here. So, and this is the miner setup. So this is the furnace setup. That's the other thing with trains. What's really cool is you make the furnaces on site, so you're running the plates themselves, not the ore, and so you don't have extra steps. But then again, if I wanted to, I could do something like this here with furnaces, and I have kind of with this here, except it's with centrifuges. So yeah, there's just so much modularity, flexibility here, minimalist, you know, philosophy. I love it. It's just this is a, it don't look pretty, and by the way, I will never tile that, like I will never make this, I will never put concrete here. No, I'd like to get my robots to finish this sometime this year, and if you put concrete down or stone bricks or whatever, it's gonna take hours to build that. So I'm just not gonna do that. I mean, maybe if I have swarms of bots and they have all the resources they need, with that stone factory I have, I might be able to do it. I just don't want to deal with it. And not to mention, you can start this early game as soon as you get access to rails. So, all right. One second, actually. All right, cool. So we're going to go ahead and lay this blank down. So that is definitely going to cut into the stone mine. All right. Well, I probably could have it on the other side. If I want to have that on the other side, I could probably definitely have this on the other side. Then again, I could just have this right here. Actually, this probably would make more sense because it is right next to the green circuit factory. I just have to get rid of all this crap. So I'm actually going to call my grab and move over here. First, I have to come get me. I'm the dot there, so I'll just do that. Actually, I'll have him come. So, wait, what is this crap? Dude. Alright. So, that was the wrong one. Oh, I have to... Wrong one. Okay. So, we'll just have them there. You don't have to move or anything. Just wait. Meditate. Do whatever. Just chill. The train will come to you. I mean, this train system is getting pretty busy, as you could tell. So it is what it is. I mean, but I'd much rather just sit there and do that than get in a car, have to navigate all this garbage, bump into trees, all this stressful stuff, break things, replace it. I don't want to do any of that stuff. This is so much better. So, or I mean, obviously, if you have the Spidertron, that's probably the best thing. Okay, so now that and I have it set up so it automatically goes away if I'm not in it. So sometimes I like that, sometimes I don't. So nope, that's not what I want. Let's see. I'll just go like that. Actually, I think I already have that there. No. Not really. Okay. So I'll keep that there. Okay, so hopefully I don't destroy my power. Definitely gonna have to reconnect the fence here. That's gonna cut into my power a little bit. Hopefully not too much. So I'm hearing worm sounds. Okay, so do I have... Yeah, why don't we just do this? Let's do that. Check that out. Stop making noise. All right. Oh, I have got to reconnect this. Actually, I want to put there. Go. Okay. By the way, if there's anything wrong with my sound, please let me know. And there we go. There, and should be. Yep, and we'll just sit there. Let all the robots give us all our stuff. Okay, got everything. Let's go ahead and head back and keep building. Make sure there isn't any ghosts here. So we're actually going to go ahead and power line there. We'll just do this here. Also, go. Actually, I am going to just let that leave. Okay, so now we got to get rid of trees. That right there. And we're actually going to get rid of this here, I think. We're going to replace it with petroleum. So for red circuits, we require, sorry for bumping that. So we require plastic, copper, iron, and copper, iron, coal, and petroleum. Now, I'm kind of debating on whether I should build the plastic on site or if I should build a plastic train system. I'm really leaning towards, building the plastic on site here. The only problem with that is I would need two resources. I would need petroleum and I would need coal as well. Thing is, though, I don't think I need a lot. Like, I could probably just have this thing here be coal. So we can place that right there. And kind of, this is a measurement. So I think we'll copy that, stick that there, and we could have a tank here, I think. Actually, yeah, isn't it? It seems like it's 3 blocks. We'll have it that way. And a pump. Yeah, so a pump, and that would be for like filter, only be for petroleum only, and these would only be for coal. Just like that, and I think that would be good. So I believe the red circuits. We're gonna need more copper. We're gonna need more copper plates than iron plates. Or sorry, we're gonna need more circuits. I think we'll just do an equal amount. No, it doesn't take many copper cable factories to supply this. So I think really we should have 2 of these. 2 of these should be for green circuits, I believe. So we have essentially 9 belts here to work with. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm actually thinking we could probably maybe let's see, talking. Thought I had one of me thinking. I'm gonna have to add another scene here. Okay. There we go. Volairen is overthinking things. Please wait. Hello, King Medusa. How's it going, man? How's it going? All right. Volairen is overthinking things. Please wait. And we got... Yeah, that's good. So I think we... So that's 4, and then we have 4 more. So, I think actually this would be... Yeah, we should just make this copper. Don't need a lot of coal for that. I think we could get by with it. But we could switch this up if it doesn't work, so... Yep. Looks good. So now for the factories. So we're gonna have... We're gonna have the balancers. I think I already have that somewhere. Yeah, we could still do that. That's fine. Nice, straight, and neat. Okay, so this one's circuits. In fact, yeah. So this is the first bit of circuits. So these two are circuits. Okay. And interesting. What I don't like about this is that it's 8 lanes. I'm not going to have room for here. Pretty sure for 8 factories. So let's see if we can go in and dig up our red circuit factory. So okay. Could have this. This runs 6 red circuits. So we could just have this going on and do this over. Except we don't need to do it like this because we will have the green circuits on a train. So we are just going to have to redesign this whole thing, I think. This one's good. That we could use that one. So yeah, that one for sure, and this one. Yeah, these two. So it makes sense to start with our plastic factories down here. All right, now I need to get on Factorio calculator. I'll go ahead and take the thinking cap off. But actually, I will need to actually put it back on. It's power cable. So we're going to look at factoriocalculator.com. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I love that website. Okay. They say. Calculator. So we're going to have... let's see. I figured this out easily. I don't think I can. Well, let's see. How many buildings is 12? 12 would be 60 a minute. Uh-oh, that ain't good. What's going on? Alright, looks like they just killed one. Does it have power? That's the question. Looks like it does. I think. Yep. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna have to. Yeah, I pin that again to make sure it got pinned. I'll just have to come by once in a while and pay attention to all the. Okay, so can make 60 red circuits a minute. Just 12. And so with 12, we don't need to worry about the green circuits. We need 1 chemical plant for that. Yeah, 1 chemical plant or 1 plastic plant. And 5. It says 5 copper factories, but I need to change the settings here. We're gonna have red belts. We're gonna have assembler. Okay, that's good. Okay. See how much we need now. Okay, we do need 5 copper cable factories. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Need 12. I thought you only needed 1. No, it's being stupid and counting the green circuits. There we go. That's more like it. We only need 2 of the assembler. Just counting the green circuit. So you got to make sure you click the green circuit to hide it and gray it out, and it will give you the recipe for that. In fact, we can hide all of this stuff except for the petroleum, and we can hide that as well. About that, so actually we don't even need to worry about that either. Piping all of that. About the coal, we're piping that as well. Plastic. Yeah, plastic's all we're making, and the copper wire, copper cables. So yeah, 2 copper cable factories and 1.5 chemical plants. So really 3 would, in theory, 3 would operate 24. So why don't we see, and then 4 of course would operate 24. So that's a looks like it might be a decent ratio there. I might be able to fit 24 assemblers here, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna see how much I can. But first I have to go make a grab visit because grab does not have assemblers over there for some reason. Oh. And we'll just sit and wait. Oh, I forgot to tell him to go here. Where's my assembly factory? Not here. That's the nuclear stuff. So I have to. Yeah, I gotta go here. There we go. Oh, probably like right there. Go to the train mall. And definitely with these U-joints, I am going to make a much better train mall. That's for sure. Centralize everything, which is the other reason I want to switch to rails, because I found using this setup, the original setup, the non-rail setup, it's all over the damn place. You can't keep stuff centralized. Okay, I got them, so we can go back. Hold on. That's where the beacon is. Okay. Actually, no. Yeah, that's where the beacon. So that's 6. That's another 6. It's Probably barely not going to be enough. I can tell you that right now. It's probably not going to be enough. Just barely not enough for me. So we're probably going to have to adjust this to 18 now. So it's 12. And that, I mean, that's pretty simple. So we would still be doing three plastic factories, 3 plastic plants, and 3 copper wire factories. So yeah. Yep. And that would be a total of, yeah, I mean, 3 and 3, 6. So yeah, this end here would simply be for oil and for plastic and plastic and copper. So now we can into this. Actually, where's the back button? Come on, give me the back button. Give me the back button. We probably could start with this. I want the petroleum to be on the other side. So that would be... yeah, that would be our 3 plastic factories. And then we'd have 3 copper wire. Back in there. Oh. I did that a little goofy. This. Back to that and place that correctly. Yep, just like that. This will be for coal, this will be for petroleum, and then the plastic will come out here. That's actually good, because then take this. Might have to move further down. I will just save that. Just throw that there for now. And get rid of it. We'll actually place the wires, wire factory first. So, yep, copper should be there. It's good. We'll have copper there, just like that. Now, wait, this is weird. What the hell? So... I gotta face them the correct way. Well, I can undo that. There we go, just like that. So, I think, wait a minute. That actually might be better like that, actually. So, okay, whatever I gotta do. Ah, you know what? We could do that. I forgot about this here. All right, so the plastic comes out here, goes in there. That's good. That's good. That's annoying. I think I'm gonna have to. There we go. Perfect. Somewhat. All right. Now we have outlets. And the only annoying thing is it's going to be kind of hard to put this on beacons because of the way this is set up. So we could just belt this out and around. I actually think we should do that now. Yeah, let's just save ourselves some time. We'll have to do it eventually because if we want beacons, we are going to have to do this. In fact, I think we probably should do this here so that it stays that way. Yeah. So it all stays so we can beacon it up here as much as we can. Let me check and make sure that people I know aren't in Discord. Okay, he looks like he is. Let me know. Able to. All right, so that'll be for the coal. Let's go 1, 3, 4, 5. Can you not be nighttime every time I want to do something? Well, we don't need this stuff here, so we could run it between these inserts. Definitely. Now, that is just for the copper. Problem is, I gotta run a line for green circuits. But I could run it right here. Likely. So, yeah, I might lose a beacon or two, but it won't. It'll overall still be mostly beaconed up, I believe. So, I think it'll work. Just how the hell are we going to get this? Well, no, okay. We're not coming from here. We are going to go from up top here. That's the thing. We're going to come from up top. And we only going to have 3 of these, I'm pretty sure. One, 2, or 3 of these, or 2 or 3 of these at max. I don't think we're going to be able to get to 4 of this setup here. So we really don't need all these lanes. Really don't. Definitely going to be adjusting them later. That. Yeah. That's plastic wires. That's good. Have that there. The other tricky thing is we are going to have to basically we're probably going to have the long-handed inserter to red circuits out. Unless we can somehow find a way to put them on the same belt, but I don't think we can. Unless maybe. You know, we probably could do that. Yeah, we probably could do that. This is what I'm thinking. Well, I actually have to here filter red circuit and right, not left. That, then it would basically. Bitch, I did not want to pick you up. See, this is Wizardry 101. Basic wizardry. No, I want red. Yep, that would work. Ah, shoot. Man, I cannot figure this out. I don't know if there's a way, guys. I really don't. I don't know if there's a way. Well, maybe there is. Oh, but man, is it going to be tight? Okay. Okay, so... I'm thinking. I think I'm thinking too much. Don't! Stop it! Alright. I gotta come back here. So I just gotta go right here. Oh, I'm actually nearby. I'm not even gonna take a train. I'm just gonna get into... I'm just gonna get my tank. Where's my tank? Where's it? Gotta go fight bad guys. That's not what I pasted last. Come on, dude. Look what I pasted last. Oh, that works. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a break, all right? I'm feeling a little bit tired, and I want to find out what my friend's doing, if he's doing anything, and I'll get back with you guys. So go ahead and take a break, and game. So I will be back. Okay, guys. So check this out. My friend is actually on, and he's gonna be ready to game soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream early. I just didn't know when he was gonna get on, but looks like he's on now. So, yeah, this is a shorter one, guys. But thanks for coming out. Yeah, we're gonna get this achievement. It's just taking some time, and you know, yeah, like so I'm basically gonna check out for now. Probably hopefully I could be back either later today or tomorrow. I do want to keep playing this as this is good. We have to hammer out these blueprints, but once I finish these now that I've finished these blueprints, I'm not gonna have to do that again. I'm just gonna be able to paste these down. That's my goal is never have to hand design these ever again. So anyway, that being said, you guys have a good day. I will talk to you later and have fun. And yeah, this is much more enjoyable than the last stream. That's for sure. Take care.